I'm Taylor Vitany, and thanks for watching another episode of The Living Show, Living in Shelby Township. I'm here with John. John is here at Campo's Christmas trees. John, how are you doing today?
Great.
Good. Well, thank you so much for meeting with us today. It's a chilly day, and we're outside, but we are doing it, right? And you are here with all of these amazing Christmas trees for people to come by. So tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, we've been in Shelby Township here since 1991, so over 30 years we've been selling trees in this location. It's a family-owned business. We grow our own trees, so that's why we have a consistent quality on the trees. We don't try to get them from other wholesalers. We grow our own trees, so therefore we have a consistent quality.
Right.
Like I said, we're a family-owned business. My grandfather started in 1955 growing trees.
Wow.
So now my son is the fourth generation of tree farmers in the family. So it's an ongoing business. It takes a lot of work, but we enjoy
Christmas
it.
trees are your thing then,
yeah,
huh?
We enjoy it. Yeah.
So what makes your trees different?
Well, we like to think we're growing primarily premium Christmas trees. It takes a lot longer for us to grow a tree than other growers. For example, these are very dense. This is a Fraser fir here, for example. Our trees are a lot denser than you might find in other locations. Mm-hmm. And that tree there is in a field that's 20 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So some growers will grow a tree in half that time, but it won't be as dense as our trees.
Right. So yours will last and hold up and everything else?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do all our own cutting. And we're not a big grower, so we can cut later in the season, make sure our trees are fresher. And
that's wonderful.
We grow 5 different varieties. We have the Fraser fir, concolor fir. We also grow Black Hill spruce, blue spruce, and Scotch pine.
Pulling in here, I did see some purple ones. You had to tell me about that.
Well, a friend of mine that sells trees in Florida told me, hey, in Florida, we sell a lot of these trees that are different colors. Mm-hmm. So he said, you ought to try it. So we just have a small variety of them. We had a blue, a little purple, and some pink. And
they're so vibrant and pretty. I love them. So, is it hard to color the trees?
It's actually a special paint that there's a company that produces a special paint for Christmas trees, and we paint them in the field, like in late October when the weather's good. It's something that mostly like kids like it, like for a second tree or something like that. Yeah. It's not our primary business by any means, but it's cute.
That is very cool. So if people have more questions or want more information, do they contact you or do they go online? How do they do that?
We are on Facebook, Campo Christmas Tree Farms on Facebook, and they can contact us through there.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much again for bearing the cold out here with me and talking about this. And we hope that you guys come and get some of these Christmas trees here at Campo's. Thank you again, John, so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Tell you what, here we are at the Shelby Township Activity Center, and this has been the biggest accomplishment. I know we're going on a couple years now, but each year, each month, each day is growing more and more. We're over 6,000 users per month here at the Activity Center, which is absolutely amazing. And we have some grants out there. We're looking to expand it just because we can't keep up with the demand. So moving forward, we're hoping to expand the gym size with pickleball just taking off. And we have so many different programs here, always looking to add on new programs. So we're looking for an even more and even busier 2023. Well, pickleball has been sweeping the nation. In Shelby Township, we are doing a great job with keeping up with the demand, and it's hard to do. There's new users every day, but we have more pickleball courts than anyone in the community, any local communities, indoor and outside. So, and we still have to add more. But pickleball it's a fun sport, it's a way to stay active, and more users every day. And we got to play with Santa Claus this year too, and teach him a thing or two, so that was special. Well, the biggest thing here at the Activities Center is it's kind of a ball in motion because of the amount of users that we have here. Like I touched on earlier, the expansion, not only to the building, but the outside amenities. We've added 4 pickleball courts. We're looking to add more, looking to add volleyball courts, a walking track. We're in the process right now of building an outdoor fitness area for people to work out in from spring through the fall with the nice weather. So like I said, we're always adding on and adding new programs and hopefully a little bit bigger building. A couple of things. Here in Shelby Township, we have 1,200 acres of parkland, more parkland than any township in Michigan. First off, I'd like to thank our maintenance crew who do a phenomenal job upkeeping the parks and the buildings, and our nature center over at Riverbends Park that does a phenomenal job at the Burgess Nature Center, and hats off to them. So Lizzie, our new our Nature Center coordinator, has done a phenomenal job with adding new programs over there, and we look for even more programming at the Nature Center as well. Here at Shelby Township Parks and Recreation and the Activities Center, I'd like to wish all of our residents here in Shelby Township a Merry Christmas and a wonderful 2023.
Humans have been gathering around fires, sharing stories for centuries. It appears these hot ashes are about to be dumped, which could possibly start a wildfire.
Oh my gosh, bear!
Wait just a minute. Is that the Smokey Bear?
He scared us.
How will Smokey deal with such a hot situation? Precisely, the garden hose defense. Next, a thorough stir. Then another spray. And finally the true test, feeling if the ashes are cool. It looks like they are. Bravo.
Wait, do you mind if we could just...
Ah yes,
really quick?
the selfie. A ritual practiced so frequently with this tribe. But not so much by Smokey Bear.
Just 1 second, Smokey. Wait.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
This week, the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center hosted Christmas on the Frontier. We interviewed Nature Center coordinator Lizzie Schultz, who organized the event.
Hi everyone, Lizzie Schultz here, Nature Center coordinator for Shelby Township. Today we are celebrating our Christmas on the Frontier event where we take a step back in time and celebrate the holiday the old-fashioned way.
The event included several fun and educational activities.
Children enjoyed an assortment of crafts that were all based on historical activities that children back in the day would have participated in. Creating ornaments out of cinnamon salt dough. They also got to write letters and have a wax sealed stamp on the back so that they knew that only the person they wanted to read their letter would read it. Children enjoyed candle dipping.
The Lake St. Clair Voyageurs group was also in attendance. They showed off traditional clothing and artifacts and shared history about the area.
We also had our Pioneer Cabin open, which is full of antiques, and it was decorated for the holidays. And families learned all about the traditions that families living on the frontier, far away from civilization, how they would have had to create their own Christmas magic, no matter the adversities they were facing on the frontier.
We also got to speak with the members of the Two Happy Voyageurs, who were musical performers at the event.
We're part of the ensemble La Compagnie Musical Dance Troupe, but we call ourselves the Two Happy Voyageurs, and you can spell that T-W-O or T-O-O. Either way, it works for us. Today we played some old favorites, not only Christmas tunes, but some dance numbers as well. My name is Jeannot Picot. I always perform under my French name. It's a family name. Today we taught a lot of old country dances. In French Detroit, dances were made simple so everyone could participate. And there's an old saying in old Detroit, the only excuse you could have for not dancing was suffering from something called mal de raquette, which means swelling of the feet from wearing snowshoes.
We also had our bake and book sale where volunteers and staff donated baked goods for people to purchase and enjoy, as well as our used books were purchased so that we could raise funds to continue our wonderful programs. I hope you will join us for Christmas on the Frontier next year.
Stay tuned for more events at the Burgess Shadbush Nature Center by following them on Facebook or visiting shelbytownship.org. From Shelby Township, this is Taylor Sikorsky.
I think when you came to talk to us last year around this time, I was telling you that we were anticipating moving into our new building, and that's what we were looking forward to in the new year. And it was a huge process, more complicated than I ever dreamed it would be, but we are so happy in our new space. We closed the old building sometime in the beginning of May. And we were closed for about 6 weeks until we opened our new building here on June 25th. And we had a just gorgeous grand opening. We welcomed almost 1,600 people into this building in 3 hours. So we had a huge crowd that day, and the doors have been flung open and folks have been flocking here in droves ever since. Our business is up at least 50% Our traffic is up at least 50% in this building, and the feedback we've gotten from our residents is so incredibly positive, and everyone who walks in the door has something really nice to say. Everybody comes to tell us that they love this little area, or this is their favorite area, or that they so appreciate having a quiet place to study, or a great area to bring their children. We were so thrilled to be a part of the Christmas Aglow this year. We never have been a part of that because we haven't been here on campus. So there's so much for us to be thankful for this past year. I feel like it was Christmas and my birthday and every gift-giving occasion for the last 10 years rolled into one, and getting this library and being able to share it with the residents. It's really fantastic. Yeah, so in the new year, well, we're still sort of getting used to our our space here, and believe it or not, pieces of furniture are still rolling in. Just a few weeks ago, we got our outdoor furniture, so you may notice that our patio has some furniture on it now. There's still some signage issues, things that you'll notice some new signs here and there. And we're still working on a short punch list of things that still have to be done in the new building. But really, in the new year, it's sort of getting used to our new space and being able to offer an expanded offering of classes and programs. I am hiring a full-time librarian in January or February, and that position will allow me to finally offer some of our public spaces for rent. So one of the number one questions when I give people tours of the library and they see all the meeting room spaces that we have, the number one question is, this is fantastic. Is this going to be available for us to rent? And my answer so far has been, not yet, but it's coming, and we hope that it's coming this year with the additional staff member, and that staff member will be evaluating some software for us to use for those spaces. So that's one of the things I'm really looking forward to in the new year, is being able to welcome community groups in to use our spaces. From the staff of the Shelby Township Library, Merry Christmas!